Hi, friends. It's about 5 a.m. Actually, it is 5 a.m. on your Sunday morning, and the storms have moved out. That is the good news. So now it's going to move to a cleanup as the storms move out. The sun comes up, and we certainly saw some severe storms overnight. Is there any way to get a double box with the producers? Here we go. Great. So as you can see, it's still absolutely pouring. Some very heavy rain in parts of East Georgia. I'm going to stop the clock for you here so you can see. Outside of just a few showers, most of these storms are now east of our viewing area, moving towards Augusta, out of Eatonton, out of Macon. So that is the good news. We are seeing a significant amount of people with power outages. Let's go through the county power outage number. Here we go. So y'all, Paulding County was definitely hit the hardest. We saw tons of roof damage, trees down. If I had to say, they're going to survey the damage when you wake up, but there may be a tornado damage in Paulding County. 10,000 currently without power. That is down a little bit from a few hours ago. It was 14,000 a few hours ago, so that's good news. There's also 10,000 in Fulton County without power. Let's see, 1,500 in Cobb County without power. Hall County has 2,500 without power. Coweta County, 1,000 people without power. Carroll County, 1,000 people without power. Polk County, 1,000 people without power. So certainly thousands of you without power, but Georgia Power crews should be able to get out and get that fixed pretty quickly now that the storms have moved out. So that is the good news. In terms of the tornado threat, we did see a couple of tornado warnings, but the tornado watch has now completely been canceled for all of our viewing area. It does continue for the Augusta area, but for most of us, we stayed in the clear. These are the tornado reports over the last 24 hours. There's certainly a lot of tornadoes in Mississippi and Alabama, but again, we didn't see, these are spotted tornadoes from storm chasers. Okay, so although we saw some tornado warnings here, we didn't have any confirmed tornadoes. That may change, but all in all, there was a significant tornado outbreak, not only in Mississippi and Alabama, but if we query this, let's see if I can do this, over the last 48 hours. There were a ton of tornadoes. It only goes 24. There were a ton of tornadoes in Mississippi, or in Missouri and Arkansas as well from this storm system. Gosh, it was a strong storm system. So let's actually zoom out and show you the whole picture. As you can see, this storm system extends all the way up to the north. It brought a significant dust storm to the Midwest. Fires broke out in Oklahoma, 60, 70 mile per hour winds. This thing is going to weaken, but it's going to impact the entire eastern United States today. In some areas like Minneapolis even saw a blizzard from this. So really the whole country was impacted by this. In terms, again, of our current radar, the storms are now moving out. There are some showers back in Alabama, which may move in. So taking you through the Futurecast model, timestamp top middle of your screen, you can see 7 a.m. we're in the 60s. It's mostly dry, maybe a few showers flying around later in the day in the mountains. It's actually going to be a really nice day. 10 a.m. we're in the upper 60s, so it's going to feel great. Well, it reached the low 70s today with lots of sunshine. In the early afternoon, clouds will increase. Again, we can't rule out a stray shower for the rest of the day in the afternoon, but most of us will stay dry. So here's the way your day is looking. Not too bad. But again, guys, as you get out and about today, again, we had so many down power outages, down power lines, trees down. So just be careful driving today, especially if you're going to be on the road before sunrise, which again is an hour later because we sprang forward. So it's not till about 8 a.m. I would wait until 8 a.m. to get on the roads just because that way we'll get a better idea of the scope of the damage for your area, okay? Here's the way your day's looking. 60s this morning, low 70s this afternoon. That's going to feel fantastic. Our high temperatures today will push the 60s and low 70s. But behind this front, chilly air is moving in. So tonight we will drop into the 30s, okay? I don't think many of us are going to see a freeze risk outside of the mountains, but it is going to be a chilly start to your St. Patrick's Day Monday. Looking at next week, thank goodness, it looks like a very calm week. We will really only see about a 20% chance of showers on Thursday. I'm not seeing any significant storms. I'm not really seeing the potential for severe weather. So this is the way the rest of the week is looking. Again, the Braves icon on that 7-day forecast. We have a partnership with the Braves. You can watch the preseason game on Peachtree TV Wednesday. Or is that the first game? No, that's next week. Preseason game on Peachtree TV. This week looks great. Tuesday, Wednesday, we're in the mid-70s, but then check this out. Pretty strong cold front's going to come through on Thursday. It's probably not going to bring us much rain, but it is going to drop our highs into the 50s. So Thursday will be chilly, and we'll end the week in the 60s. But overall, a really nice week. Guys, we're headed towards spring. I really don't see the potential for another significant freeze here. So the pollen's going to start to pop off this week as well. So just be ready for that, especially after all the rain we got. I really think we're going to see pollen levels crazy this week. So once again, rounding it out, it looks like this severe threat is ending. We do have a ton of reporters out live. They're going to survey the damage at 7 to 9. We will be on air, Atlanta News First, from 7 to 9 a.m. We have reporters all over Metro. Cutter Martin, First Alert meteorologist Cutter Martin, has been driving around in the storm tracker. He is surveying the damage all across Metro, so we'll see updates from him. And of course, we'll keep you updated with the latest. But again, the main idea here is that the threat has now ended. You can let your guard down and you can head to bed. And if you're already awake this morning, we'll see you at 7 and 8 and 9 a.m. on Atlanta News First.